give me fire, give me that one to the side.
To Wind Tunnel TV and the North-South Racing League. Tonight, it's the Hickory 125. Can't wait to get into it. I'm Dean Doucette, joined as always by Mr. Baron Labosco. Baron, we got back at it at Hickory tonight.
Sure do. Classic racetrack, classic history. Everybody's cut their teeth at Hickory at one time or another, and tonight the North-South Racing League is here, and they're ready to do battle, Dean. We're happy to be with them week 2 of this season. Couldn't be more stoked. This is a great racetrack.
Absolutely. Boys are out there practicing around the track right now. Let's get a look in on the track. Of course, no pitcher. Oddly enough, apps are working, but pitchers aren't. What are you going to do? Patience, pitting, and strategy. Baron, those are keys to the race here this evening, and we're going to hope that they hold true, because it might be a case of keep your car clean as well.
Yeah, it sure was, and that's what we saw last week. Blaise Brinkley with the win last week in week 1 of this season. Some fast competitors on the track tonight along with Blaise as we look in on point standings. I'm looking to see what Dante Curtis has in store for us. Dante, a storied name here with this league so far. Dante looked to be a player in every race he's in, if you listen to his fellow competitors. So keep an eye out for Dante tonight. Dean, it's going to be a hell of a show.
Yeah, it really is. Blaise Brinkley winning that first one. Started on the pole from that redraw. Got out there and won the whole thing. Dee Callahan coming in second. And these guys are going into their qualifying session right now. Hacker must have had 2 good races along with Shepard and Stump, because what they did, Baron, is they combined the points, came out with a separate point system almost, so it was a combined effort. So, 2 top 10s would go a long way.
Sure does. And anytime you're racing for points, consistency is going to matter, Dean. And we know that as the season goes on, every position is going to count as we get through drop weeks, as we get through folks maybe being on vacation or can't make an event for one reason or another. So every pass, every penalty, that's going to count as we move forward.
Absolutely, it will. And another thing that counts here is RC2 Promotions, an iRacing special event organizer that can help manage your special events. They offer quality consulting, event planning, promotion, and full-service event management for very competitive prices. Really happy to have them on board this evening, Baron.
Yeah, very happy to have them on board. Great organization, great backing. We'd like to see what we can get done with too. So, yeah, let's go racing, Dean, man. I'm excited.
I'm excited, and we got some things. We got the redraw happening, of course. That brought some excitement last week and led to the win here for Blaise Brinkley. So, if I got that last name right.
Yeah, Brinkley, yeah. So,
Brinkley,
yeah.
Yes.
Well, we had a series of unfortunate cautions before our apps finally kicked us offline here, but Blaise managed to hold on for the win. Still, the beginning of last night's event, an amazing race with an amazing talent of drivers. I can't wait to see what we do. Hickory is a great track. I love racing here. Hickory has the ability to side-by-side racing. There is a bit of a high groove. So we have the ability to see some guys actually make passes up there. We've seen other drivers in these late models attempt passes and pull them off. So Hickory, a great racetrack. If anybody knows anything about NASCAR racing, anybody knows anything about late models or super stocks, modified racing, you've probably been to Hickory at one time or another or seen a race here. And you've probably seen some of your favorite heroes out here. Almost everybody who's anyone in the NASCAR ranks has been here, from Dale Earnhardt to Dale Earnhardt Jr.
Yeah, I mean, what a track, what a history. Going to be an unbelievable evening here. Hopefully, not only on the track, but in the booth. Baron, I think we got everything working tonight. Isn't that exciting?
It's the little things, Dean, isn't it? Like having everything work for us when we
Oh,
ask it to.
well, I can't say it all works when I ask it, but if it's working, I'm happy. So we're pleased to be here, pleased to be with everybody out there watching. I think this is going to be a heck of an event here. Looks like we've got a large field, 40 plus. So what we'll have is we will have 26 qualify their way in. Everybody else will go to the last chance qualifier and try and get into those last few spots, 30 max. So they're racing for 4 spots. That's going to be an important little race, Baron.
Sure will. And anytime we have last chance qualifiers, we've got an opportunity to make a new name for ourselves. So tonight, stay tuned, wire to wire with us here on Wind Tunnel TV. We've got some great doings going on, as I like to say, in the Charlotte area. So I'm real excited to see what this North-South Racing League has in store.
As Jason Gordon stays out on the track to get a little air time there, I think we'll give it to him.
Why not?
And his Coors
29
Light,
car.
Baron, is that worthy of a drink?
It's got alcohol in it, Dean. So I'm a firm supporter in all things alcohol-related sponsors. We need a Jack Daniels car out here, though. That'll be the kicker.
Well, we got a guy. We could get him over here.
Bring him on over. Yeah, he comes from another racing league.
Anyway, so
I'm happy. Yeah, I'm happy to report Jack Daniels and I get along very well.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody agrees with that, Baron.
Depends on what time of the night you've caught me.
And who you talk to.
And who I'm talking to.
Right now on the practice board is Ethan Johnson. I don't know if he really has 2 Johnsons. Is that possible, Baron?
I mean, if he is, he's a gifted man.
He definitely is. Dustin Shepard second, Blaise Brinkley back up there in third, Ryan Joyner, your top 5 in practice, or in qualifying, my apologies. So that's qualifying. So again, what we'll do is we'll have the top 8, and they will draw. We're going to have a little redraw here for that. But right now, it's the last chance qualifier, and it looks like John Mankowski will be on the front of that board. So this is going to be highly interesting. Looks like 16 cars vying for 4 spots. My goodness, Baron, what do we expect out of like a 15-lap shootout here? Carnage, aggression, or just 4 guys getting away?
Yep.
Yep. All those things are on the table, folks. All possibilities.
Honestly, Dean, if you're deep in the field right now, desperation is already set in. You've got 15 laps to get into a top 5 position, or at least battle. So those guys out back, they're coming. The guys up front, they just don't want to get wrecked. So we could see a little bit of everything here. God knows. Buckle up, man.
Buckle up indeed. Mankowski and Cook up front. Keller, Eastman in row 2. It's Rigsby and Smith in row number 3. We've seen a few of these guys towards the front. I remember Janin was running up there. So some of these guys can make some hay. And the pace truck's off. Here we go. The Hickory 125, the last chance qualifier. Mankowski down low trying to hold on. Cook trying to take it from the high side. And we got a wreck already. Big pile up back on the backstretch.
That's the big one in the last chance. So we got some cars here that now we're going to need some help.
Yeah, caution on the track. Let's go ahead and get a quick replay on this and see what happened. If we can in fact see anything.
Don't take much from the field
Little
to see it.
check up, bumpity bump there.
Some guy
24 up the track, 3 wide, spinning in front of them.
Yeah, a lot
You're
of
3 wide heading into a wreck. There's not a whole lot of hope, is there, Baron?
stuff going on there with that one. There was one guy in back got loose, or one guy up in front got loose. 2 guys in back got 3 wide. Hell, we hadn't even completed a lap yet, Dean. I guess that answers that question.
Yeah, we got a couple of guys on pit road. As you look at our pit board, Robbie Clavy's on board pit road. Rigsby, Williams came in, I believe.
Yeah, we got a couple of Smiths. We got a Klein. We got a Seuss. Right on.
I mean, I'm not sure they're showing for our viewers, but they're definitely showing for us here in the booth that way, so that's quite interesting.
All we need is a Tommy 2 times.
I could be that.
Need the papers. Got to have the papers.
So Mankowski's still out front. Laps clicking off. 12 to go. Mankowski, Cook, Eastman, Smith, Janin making a move. Klein's making a move. Mathis up 6. Suss is up 4.
Yeah, so some of these guys benefiting from that early part, or that early melee. So some of these guys, getting positions the old-fashioned way, just everybody in front of them wrecking out. So I love J.D. Mankowski. That's a great name. That's a race car driver right there, D. J.D. Mankowski.
Yes, sir. Green flag back. Looked like Eastman trying to get a jump there, perhaps, in the 13 machine. He had to check up. That'll cost him. Behind him, little bottleneck. Some hard racing back here. The 6 of Mathis and the 76 of Klein going at it.
Yeah, and Josh Seuss right behind him now. So, we got an off the wall, and he's taking out his competitor. So, caution number 2 at lap 13 to go.
Wow.
Yep, cleaned him out, Dean. Just hit the wall. And
We
poor
got
guy.
some people maybe went down pit road. Let's see if we can get a look and see what happened here.
It would appear our leader did.
So back here up, if you look up the track a little bit, they look like they were beating and banging a little bit. Here comes a 10, trying to fit it down the middle. He's loose, and they're spinning in front of him. Bam, down the track comes the 2 car of Janin. So Janin, who had speed last night, or last week, my apologies, is not in good shape here.
Yeah, I think he was minding his own business there. Well, Jan is going to have his work cut out for him. He's going to make this field.
We're going to have our work cut out. They don't start counting these caution laps, Baron.
I believe they are, right? Yeah,
Well,
I think
they
they
were,
are.
and then they jumped back up to 13, so I'm not too sure on that one.
Well, I hope
We're
so.
going to find out here right shortly, though.
Yep.
Mankowski's still out front, no matter what the leaderboard is saying, because it's getting jumbled up here.
We have some cars fall lap down because of that caution. It would appear.
Janin out, but showing on top of the board. And this is just the last chance qualifier. Doesn't register well here. It will once the racing starts again, but
Yeah.
it's Mankowski, Cook, Eastman, Mathis, Klein, Suss, and Witkowski. Your top 8 here. Looking for 4 spots into the feature here this evening. Now they must be clipping here around the track. They must be going down real low, Baron. Let's have a look here, even under caution, and just see how he's getting through this corner. Because we're getting registers of wreck on every lap here.
Okay, yeah. Clipping yellow lines. And it appears they have stopped counting the laps. So, yep.
Very interesting. Apparently our app's not quite up to par, but pretty darn good, folks. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast, and I hope you stay tuned all night as we're about to go back. Green flag racing. Mankowski leads him down, and the 17 is around. That's the 13. Eastman around. We're back under caution.
Well, color me pink and call me Barbie.
Well, all right, Barbie. What do you think of what happened there? Let's have a look at it anyway.
Well, it appears our 3rd place car.
I think he must have spun him or something. Oh, no, he got drilled by the 76.
76
Klein.
just...
Klein just took him out right on the start.
76 saw a different green flag.
Yeah, he's getting a run, and that run was, doesn't matter who's in front of me, I'm taking it.
Right through the rear bumper.
Interesting here to see if anybody come on pit road. Not looking like anybody's trying that strategy out, Baron.
Yeah, there's still 11 laps to go.
racer, last chance qualifying. Could become last call at some point, Baron.
Well, we're kind of holding steady at 11 laps. So, yeah.
What do you drink when it comes down to the number 11?
Let me see. The number 11. Let me see. I'll come up with something. Hang on a minute.
2 number 1s, perhaps.
That's a full jack and 3/4. Because it's old number 7. See what I did there?
No, not really. No. But I've been drinking, so you never know what I think.
Perfect. Proud to know you.
So right
And
now,
who could blame me? I could use a shot. I'm only in a hotel room. I am broadcasting to you from the great city of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
so it looks like Mankowski has dropped here.
Hang on, we're not going.
I'm not sure how this could
going
happen.
green.
This looks like everything is a little mixed up here, Baron, because Mankowski was our leader and should be our leader. I think we've got a lot of wave rounds to do and flags to clear as they get things sorted out here on the track.
Lots of tomfoolery going on here, Dean.
Yes, the shenanigans have begun.
Shenanigans are in.
Around they
Hang
go.
on, we're not going green.
There goes Mankowski to get a lap back that he never lost. That's quite interesting. He's going to come back up to the front, so John Mankowski will indeed be your leader.
He re-inherits that lead.
And we always say this, Baron, like, no matter what happens, iRacing can be tricky. These kind of last chance qualifiers can be tricky. But give credit where it's due, right? The race control, the league, getting things right, that's what's most important, is it not?
100%. Do what's right by the racers, and the racers do what's right by you. So, yep. Seen dozens and dozens of leagues go really well, and dozens of leagues go really poorly. And strong leadership, consistent practices, and a patient mind wins a lot of these battles when problems arise.
Yeah, patient mind. That's what you're here for, Baron. I'm more off the cuff.
Said nobody ever. About me, anyways. Yeah. No, love racing, love everything to do with it. Been doing it my whole life, and it's no different. Got these guys out here cutting their teeth. You know, some of these guys it's first time in a league, and they're doing what they can to green flag.
Green flag, and some guys still were getting lined up, but they had to get going at some point. Mankowski out there with Cook, Mathis, and Keller look like they're in. Keller would be in the spot. It's Rigsby back in 6 who's got to make something up here. And Clavy's back there. He's made up 8 spots so far in the 73.
Another one around, yeah. Yeah, we got another one around there. Green flag continues. Good. Let him run.
Fine there. He's
76 falling like a rock. Well, now the caution comes in. So we've got another lap under our belts there. So that's cool.
Well, it's something.
Yeah.
So the 76 incline goes around. Let's see, let's get a little replay on this action. See him hung out on the high side there. The blue 76 comes off, hits the wall. He's okay though. Comes in the corner. The 48 overdrives and takes him out. So the 48 of Colton Smith is coming up a little bit by the looks of it.
Maybe just didn't want to sacrifice that position so soon.
Yeah, it's very interesting, and this is going to happen in your last chance qualifiers. You know, guys down here probably didn't qualify in the top 27, 26, yeah, 27. So, you know, they're out here struggling a little bit, and it's kind of to be expected, Baron.
Yeah. Like I said, guys cutting their teeth, getting used to running around other cars, getting used to running around each other's, driving styles. guys learning car control at this level. These cars are high downforce, low horsepower vehicles. They're often the stepping stone to the bigger cars, the Xfinity cars, the Cup cars. But this is where everybody starts, Dean. You don't just pick up a steering wheel, throw it in a Cup car, and get going, right? These guys have got to start somewhere, racecraft is a hard thing to learn.
It certainly is. Jeff Mathis in the 6 machine looks like he's learned a little something. He's up 10 spots. He's in a transfer spot, Baron, and currently in 3rd with Keeler behind him in 4th in that other transfer spot. As we got, I don't know, you guys were putting them in the sandwich.
Yeah, that's the blender right there, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hang on, we're not going green.
I don't want to be in the blender.
Going green.
And Mankowski again is now being held.
I got to tell you, speaking of blenders, my girlfriend made these Jello shots with Jello pudding, and she put vanilla vodka and Bailey's in them with whipped cream, and oh my God, we had to lock the doors. We had to stay in the house. Like, it was so good. Jello shots with alcohol in them. Who knew?
Well, yeah, I do.
So good. Like, you couldn't stop eating.
They've been a thing up here for the last,
we're not going
40
green.
years.
We're not going
You've had them?
All my whole life.
So good.
So I'm not sure what's going on here, Baron, but Mankowski's been pushed towards the back. He could be coming back towards the front as the pace track reemerges and comes back out. So there is something drastically wrong again as we try to get it sorted out.
Hang on, we're not
That would
going
be
green.
the
We're not going green.
ensuing kerfuffle.
Yes, we are 4 laps in to the last chance qualifier.
I think right now the pace race is going pretty well, though.
And
There you go.
Mankowski once again comes back to the front. So interesting ride for John Mankowski.
Passed a lot of cars tonight.
And it looking like he's probably going to have to start second, even though I'm pretty sure he was the leader. Could be wrong on that. But Cook up front right now. Mathis and Rigsby 3rd and 4th. It's Keeler and Klein in row number 3. Cook takes off down and away. Mankowski way up the track. That gives Mathis a bottom. But wow, does Mankowski send it in? My goodness.
Yep, that was full send right there.
And he's still riding that high side. He had a great chance to get down, but he's not interested quite yet. Right now, Keeler trying to fill that bottom, and then you got the 31 at Rigsby who's going to try and follow him through for that transfer spot. Little wiggle. Mankowski got another chance to get down and does not.
Now, it leaves that door open. That's good racecraft, like we kind of talked about it. Mankowski saw a competitor under there, realized his momentum would carry him into his back bumper if he came and closed that door.
Contact! Wow, Rigsby and Mankowski bumped straight out of a transfer spot.
Yeah, he's got trouble now. We're under yellow again.
And we are under yellow. Not sure what the issue is.
We got 3 laps of green.
That we did. Let's see, it could be Suss who crashed there. Let's have a look at it. Some cars looking pretty wild here. Up in the front, one's in the wall, and there, the 18 is turned. And he goes on his door and for a little bit of a ride.
Russian judge gave it a 10.
I know that Russian judge. Female.
Hot.
Conniving little thing, though. Be careful.
So hot.
She can do the splits like you wouldn't believe.
Pretty hair.
But not hairy.
Yeah, everything's shaved below the eyebrows. Yeah.
And we're getting a checkered flag out here, as they might be calling this one, Baron.
It's a mercy rule.
Mercy rule here. So Cook, Mathis, Mankowski, and Keeler will transfer, folks, as they call it. Enough is enough with the last chance qualifier. So that's going to bring us in to our redraw. And I'm not sure if we can even have the information available to us on, we might have to go to iRacing.
We will go to iRacing, figure it out.
And we've got some boys in the booth currently. So let's go to Ethan Johnson here, Baron, right now. Ethan, out there on the pole, how you feeling tonight? All right, Baron, entertain for 1 second as we try and get something done here.
You think ain't a bad thing, but like that much, I feel like that's crazy.
See, but Ethan, see, we needed a pervert in the room, and Ethan's my man now, so.
Hey!
All right, Ethan, we got you in here. Now let's go ahead and get into this. Week number 2 here, trying to pick for the pole. Give us a number 1 through 8.
I'm gonna go with 5 again, man.
5, one more time. Let's see what we got.
Boom!
Oh, baby!
Shakalaka.
Wow, great pick, Ethan.
Y'all racing for second now.
Yeah, boy.
Now that's how it's done, man. Unbelievable. Great job and good luck out there.
Dropped in here, called his shot, landed the big dog. Look at that.
All right, let's move into Dustin Shepard. Dustin, second on the board tonight. How's the car feel?
Pretty good, pretty good. So I'm ready to get this thing over with. Hopefully it don't take 7 hours.
Well,
Amen, brother.
Yeah, amen to that. We're with
From
you
your
on
mouth
that
to
one.
God's
But
ears.
let's try and get a little more positive, and maybe, you know, second on the board. You picked that number 2. Let's get something. 1 through 8, but not 5.
Let's go 7.
Number 7 it is. Ooh, you'd be starting 6. Justin, you can make it happen from there. Long race, 125 laps, man. Best of luck out there to you, man.
Thank you, thank you.
All right, moving right along. Let's get Blaise Brinkley. Blaise, winner last week. I don't see you in here.
He ain't in here.
All right, well, let's just pick 4 Blaise. How about that, Baron? I'm going to put
Deal.
the pressure on you. You know,
Me?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
1 through 4, 6, and 8.
I'm going to go with the 4 card.
The 4 for Blaise. Starting second. That's unfair, Baron.
Not bad. The booth jinx is busted.
All right, move right along. Let's go to Ryan Johnson. Ryan, you in here?
Blaise just popped in. Blaise, you're second.
Yeah, Blaise, we picked for you, and you got second, brother. Congratulations, and best of luck out there.
I actually have an EOL tonight, so.
Okay, so
It's a good talk.
Good talk, and he's out. All right, thanks for the info.
Blaise and Ryan shouldn't choose.
Hey,
Okay.
real quick, guys. Yeah, Brinkley and Johnson don't choose. Neither does Joyner. Your next will be Curtis, Fortin, Gordon, Eshin, Haddock, Nichols. Thank you.
All right, Baron, did you get any of that?
Shepard. Gordon.
We're going
I didn't write it down.
Ryan Johnson not in here, so how about Joyner?
No Joyner. Curtis is your first one. Next one to pick.
All right, Mr. Curtis, how we doing this evening?
Doing good.
Good. How's the car feel, brother?
Feels like a good race car, so we'll see.
All right, man. Well, let's go ahead and get a pick in here. 1 through 4, 6, or 8.
Gonna take 3.
Number 3 will get you position number 3, so not too bad at all. And best of luck out there, man. I'm hoping for you.
Thanks, guys.
Good luck, Dante.
All right, who we got next here?
Yelm Fortin will be next.
G. Fortin. How's it going, Mr. Fortin?
Pretty good, pretty good. Still happy with the qualifying for it, so looking forward
Yeah.
to where I'm gonna start.
Yes, sir. Fellow Canadian racing down here at Hickory. How do you like the track?
It's not my favorite, but hopefully it goes better tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We're hoping for you. Give us a number. 1, 2, 4, 6, or 8.
I was gonna choose 3, so I'm gonna go 4. Just one more.
Yeah, a smart move, as it's already been revealed earlier. That'll be second on the board, so congratulations
G.
on that, G.
Glad somebody else picked up on that.
Thank you guys.
Good
All
luck,
right,
man.
Good luck. Who we got next, Justin?
Jason Gordon.
Mr. Gordon, how you feeling out there? You got
Doing
yourself
good. I'm
Yeah.
a little disappointed. The Canadian picked number 4. He saw it too.
Yeah, well, you know, you got to be out there. You got to be wise. You got to be aware on all accounts. And it looks like both of you were. Now,
Yes, sir.
now you got to play blind man with us. 1, 2, 6, or 8.
Let's go.
You cut out there. Let's go something.
Go 2.
2 it is. Let's have a look. Ooh, tough one. 8. But lots of time, my friend, and some clean racing, and you'll get to the front.
Thank you, guys.
All right, best of luck to you. Justin, who's up?
Gary Eschen will be next.
Mr. Eschen in the
Yeah,
number
let's go.
23. How's the car feel? How you liking the track?
Well, it feels a little bit more free now than it was earlier, so.
Now, what do you think about chicken sandwiches? Baron wants to know.
Oh, I'm a fan.
Chicken sandwiches?
Or
Yeah.
burritos.
Yeah, I like them both.
Me
There
too.
you go. That's good enough for Baron.
Are you a Chick-fil-A guy, or are you like a Burger King original?
No, Popeyes.
Popeyes.
Oh, Popeyes. Off the board. Okay, 1, 6, or 8. What you got?
Those are my picks. I'll
Yep.
take one.
Number 1, revealing number 1. Ooh, 7th on the board tonight, Gary. You can do it, though. Good luck to you, my friend.
All right, thank you.
There's a 4th and a 5th place out there for these guys left over here.
Justin, shoot us next one up.
You got Tucker Haddock next.
Tucker Haddock having a decent week at times last week. How you feeling about this week?
Pretty good, pretty good.
That's good, man. How you feeling about doing this draw with only 2 places left? You still got a possible 4th place pick here.
Well, with a 4th or 5th, I mean, that's better than where I qualified at. We'll take it.
See, you know you got too much knowledge. All right, give us a 6 or an 8.
I'll take the 8.
That'll be 4th for you,
Good choice.
and that'll leave. Yeah, good choice, and good luck out there, Tucker. Go
Thanks,
run them
sir.
down. Randy, obviously you're starting in 5th. You're going to move up a few spots from where you were. How you feel about the competition out there this evening?
I'm feeling pretty good. I mean, once you get inside the top 10, it gets to the point where you're not even tenths of a second off. You're more like hundredths and thousandths of a second. So it's going to be pretty tough. But I'm glad I'm actually starting on the inside. So I'll take that over an outside spot.
I love it. The man who's driving the 69 is happy to be starting inside. That's my guy right
That's
there.
what I'm saying, you know?
Beautiful. At 69, Baron, any comments on that?
I just made one.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at a couple other things. Randy, thanks for joining us, man, and best of luck out there.
Yep, thanks, guys.
All right. Well, Baron, that was the big redraw here this evening.
Yes, it was. Eventful.
Eventful for sure. It looks like the time on the track is frozen. It could be just me.
I don't see it ticking either.
That's always scary, is it not, Baron?
Sometimes, yeah. Hang on a minute now.
Should be down to a couple of minutes left, folks, and we'll get right into the main event, the Hickory 125.
I'm going to try something here. Hang on a quick second. Completely off script.
Oh, we always like the off-script stuff.
Brian Cole. Baron Labosco, get yours on, buddy.
Yes, sir. I got you.
You running with us tonight?
I'm sorry. Say that again.
You running tonight?
Yes, I am. I'm gonna give it a try. Hopefully,
There you
it'll
go.
go better than last week.
Yep, there you go. Running the 82 machine tonight. I saw Brian's name down in the hauler, and I thought he was either getting penalized or disciplined or something. We know you're a troublemaker.
Yeah, I got a couple of wrecks last week, and didn't run the second race, but didn't get a whole lot of practice earlier, so still got a decent qualifying lap in. So starting on the inside, so that's good. But I'm just going to try to make it to the end of this race, because if this race goes anything like the heat race, it's going to be about survival.
Yes, sir. Well, good luck tonight, my friend.
Thank you.
A little off script for you. Yep.
I love it. So we're getting down there here. This thing will be winding down for warm-ups, but we go racing. A couple of newcomers, or guys we didn't call on last week. You get Gebel out here. He's pulling into pit road right now. Kris Stump, he's on pit road. Dinsmore, he's coming out right now.
Great looking schemes out here. Some guys did some really nice paint work.
Yeah, absolutely.
That reminds me, I need a car painted. I know you know a guy.
Oh, I know a guy. How much money you got?
How much is it going to take?
How much you got? We do percentages of income.
For just take it out of my royalties for this one.
Yeah, for sure.
Want to make a shout out to our friends out in the YouTube world. The chat is open. We'd love some feedback from our viewers here at Wind Tunnel TV. So if you got a favorite driver, you got an observation, favorite alcoholic drink, you just go ahead and shout it out there. We'll be happy to pay attention to what's going on in YouTube land, because without you guys, well, we got nothing. So love having you guys.
All right, main event getting ready to go down here.
And did I see right? They're going to have cautions on for this? Like counting laps?
I'm not sure if they're going to have them on or not, but we're going to find out probably sooner than later. But right now, let's get into tonight's starting lineup. It's Ethan Johnson on the point with a time of 14.821 on the outside of row number 1. It's Shepard, Brinkley, and Johnson in row 2. It'll be Joyner and Curtis in row 3. Fortin and Gordon in row 4. Eschen and Tucker, Nichols and Cole in top 12 starters. Looking a little further back, you got Brian Cole, Womack, Gebel, Rogers, Hacker, Hoffler, Walgreen, Austin, Killam, Callahan, Stump, Dinsmore, and down to 30 cars will bring us to Minkowski, Mathis, Keller, Joyner, Johnson, Womack, and Brinkley.
Pretty full field out here, Dee.
Pretty full mouth I got going on there, Baron.
Indeed you do.
All right, as we delay the start here.
So full field like this, they're going to be pretty much nose to tail after the first few laps, Dean. Lap traffic could become a problem for our leaders. How do you work through that?
Yeah, it's very difficult. You got to be patient, right? Wait for some cautions. I mean, there's a lot of cars. There's bound to be cautions. Let's be patient out here. Let's take our time and see where this thing goes. As Pace Truck comes off the track, we are green flag racing. Johnson down into 1, battle back there for 4th and 5th, side by side. Nichols racing to 55 of Haddock. Haddock on the outside, rolling pretty well.
Yeah, he is. Dante just checking up a little bit to make sure he doesn't run into his competitor there. He'll fall into 3rd place here. Still side by side, though, as we have the 55 and the 59 machine, or 69 machine. I love that car. 69 machine out there. And I'm seeing a little bit of software issue with Dante here, you know?
We're having software issues here in the booth. As you can see, the car is reloading, so a little bit of issue out there, but Johnson's still up there fighting off Fortin. We're under caution here.
I don't see laps ticking there, do I? Was it only 3?
And they're stopping here. Is this almost a red flag here, Baron? What's going on out there? Trying to get a replay here. Yellow's already out at this point.
Manual caution.
Could be.
Stage break.
Oh no, there you see the huge pile up blocking the whole intersection, so they had to wait for that to get sorted, and they'll have to get it sorted out in the running order probably again as you see people going by the pace car.
Cool.
Big movers early, only a couple laps in, but we'll have to wait for this to get sorted out here. See Fortin's up a few, Curtis, Nichols, Eschen's up here, Haddock, Shepard, Brian Cole moving the top 10, Gebel and Hacker into the top 10. Ethan Johnson, you're racing.
Holding off the Dante Curtis machine there. I think they're just trying to file in line here and see if they can't get some laps in.
Timing is not working live for people, which is very interesting.
Hang on, we're not going green.
Not sure why that is.
No, something appears to be amiss.
To be honest, I think the format may be a little bit more than it can handle. It's very odd.
Yeah, it's very
Scoring
intervals.
working for us currently.
Yeah.
The problem you can see it. Unfortunately, you're not going to be able to for a while.
The ticker's not working. iRacing having a bit of a tick.
Hang on, we're not going green. We're not going green.
Still not going green as they continue to sort things out here in the North-South Racing League.
So 9 laps so far of 125. Ethan Johnson's led the whole way so far. G. Fortin in second place. He's been in his tracks the whole time. Dante Curtis looking to pounce. And I think we're green here, Dean.
Yes, sir. Johnson out front. Fortin on the outside. Trying all he can on Dane Curtis. Dante Curtis, my apologies. Not going to win that battle.
No, it would appear not. And it looks like Randy Nichols looking to fill that hole underneath the 3 machine. So here we go with the 69 making a pass. So we are still under a yellow flag condition, and yet they are running. Hard to make heads or tails of what's happening there. We don't have a lap counter now, so. Ethan Johnson, though, getting out to a quicker league. And then here comes, well, let's see, Dante is just blinking in and out of there. So he is actually in second place.
Ethan Johnson currently out front. You got Dante Curtis in second. Randy Nichols third. Tucker Haddock up and into fourth position. G. Fortin has slid back. He got stuck up on the high side. Brian Cole on the move along with Bryan Hacker. So the Bryans, spelt differently but racing similarly. They're
Hacker
up 7 and 10 spots.
Yeah, 10 spots by Hacker. That's a hell of a run so far, early in the event. Dustin Shepard down 6 positions, but holding still in the top 10. And Adam Gable, I'm going to go with that. Devin Rogers rounded out your top 10.
Back a little further, you got Matt Cook back here battling Josh Cole. Cook down on the inside. Cole could get hung out on the high side.
We haven't seen much luck yet from the high side. You know, we kind of thought at the beginning of the broadcast that some guys might be able to make that work. And so far, the answer's been no. So we're looking to see if anybody maybe lays some rubber down up there or, you know, gets a way around that maybe make that high side work for a pass here. So far, no luck. And we see the 57, you know, really holding off everybody on the inside here. So as we, you know, go to broadcast.
Working on the SDK here, hoping things will get back up for you guys. We had some problems last week. Apparently there's a little bleed over here this evening. Ethan Johnson again holding off Dante Curtis up front. The battle's much further back here, but everybody in line doing a nice job so far.
Yeah, got it sorted out. They're single file. Some guys taking care of each other now, which is nice. So as we continue through the event, we're going to see a lot of guys here start to get some heat in these tires. We're going to start to see some guys drop. Don't be, you know, we've called these late models before. It's kind of funny. You think your guy's out of it, and then all of a sudden, the end of the race, he's in it because he's managed his tires and he's managed to get himself in front of the field just due to taking care of his stuff. We know guys in the field that can do that. Dante Curtis is a name you're going to mention. Brian Cole's another name you're going to mention. Haddock, we hear Mark Keeler can do this with great ease. He's already up 14 spots. Matt Cook is up 15. So, you know, some of these guys are just probably managing their time, watching what they're doing with their wheel inputs. This is a very bumpy track. It's very abrasive. So guys are having their hands full. I love watching the in-car cameras when we see that.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and move to the in-car camera here as we head in with Devin Rogers.
And you can see how that front end just porpoises around. Look how quick his hands are moving. He's got his hands full up here. And yet all this time trying to manage a pass. You'll see guys with faster hands. You'll see guys with slower hands. We call them quicker ratios to help these steering mechanisms get these cars turned around the centers of the corner here. Hickory known for its racing, you know, but it's also a very bumpy track. So you've seen drivers come out of there, their fillings are shake loose.
Absolutely. They're up with G. Fortin here. He's in a battle. Looking at 69 Nichols on the outside. A little contact there. Wow, 3 wide, heavy contact. Brian Cole is around.
He's got it gathered.
He does have it gathered up.
Apparently he's still going. Are we under caution? Yes, we are.
We are, and finally the apps come up to at least somewhat work. Some frustrations once again with that, but that was a frustrating series of events for Brian Cole. Let's get a look in on it if we can. And we cannot. Or we can. It's a little slow, but it came up. So you see
there you go.
Here the blue and black car in front of him, 3 wide, check up, bang, bang. The 2 gets into the back of him, and around he goes.
A little bit of a racing deal there. Brian slowing up for the for the accident in front of him, and the two just not able to react in time. That's the pressure of short track racing, though.
Absolutely it is. It was showing it's under replay, but it is not. It's a little delayed. We're having some server issues for sure out there. Very slow, Baron. And for you people, I'm sorry about my incessant talking about it. It's very frustrating for us. We've never had issues other than last week in this league, and now this week with this league. So I don't know what to say other than we apologize to our viewers, and maybe I'll try and stop talking about it and start focusing on the race here.
Well, the intervals go crazy too. It's kind of funny from our end. We can see the intervals. These guys are traveling around each other, and they're just bouncing around. Something's busted.
Yeah, something definitely upset here this evening.
But there's good news, Dean.
Yes, sir.
I just saved a ton of money by switching my car insurance to Geico.
And I will throw you out of the booth. It's Johnson, Curtis, Haddock, Nichols, Fortin, Shepard, Hacker, Brinkley, Rogers, and Joyner, your top 10.
Looks like we're getting them re-racked here. Might get a green flag here. Yep, pace truck's off.
Yes, sir. Ethan Johnson leads him down. Another good jump by him. Great job by Dante Curtis in second. Can the 55 of Haddock get down? No. Nichols following in, trying to fill that hole quickly.
Caution, yellow flag.
And we're under caution, as there's a pile up at the back.
That's a big old meth.
Meth? I hope they're not on meth.
That's a big old methy. It's a lot of cars in that pile up right there.
Look at this replay here and see what caused this whole pile up. You see Cook in the white and orange. Oh, and in front of them, they're wiping out. Cook gets through. A few others trying to get through there.
Trying to tiptoe through the minefield.
At least he didn't say too much.
Yeah, ask the 69 machine about that, Randy Nichols. I bet he's got something to say.
Up 7 spots on the evening. Dustin Shepard, he's lost 4 spots tonight. What's going on with Dustin Shepard back in 6th position, Baron?
You know, I think he's just being careful here, Dean. You know, there's a lot of speed in that 89 machine. I think he's just keeping fenders on it for the moment.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
You're not going green.
And we're not counting laps either. I don't know if iRacing has a different view, but we're still showing 35 or 125. They're lined up again. Oh, here's 36. All right. It looks like we got the one to go here. Pace truck's going to come off.
Johnson leading them down.
Green flag, green flag.
Jumped by him again. 55 5 of Haddock rocking the outside, trying to put it to the 03 of Dante Curtis. He might have him here, Baron.
He's close. He tried to get down there. He squeezed Dante a little bit. He's going to make the pass here, Dean. That's the first time we've seen the high line work.
Yeah, that's where you get it done in corner number 4. Great job by him.
Yeah, pretty cool here. So nose to tail racing now through the first 5, side by side all the way back.
Yeah, side by side back here with the 2 of Bryan Hacker. You got Shepard, Joyner, Brinkley all in here.
Hacker just involved in an incident with Brian Cole, so it must not be a lot of damage to that machine.
Ryan Joyner down the low side. He's going to make that pass on Shepard. Shepard hung out to dry on the high side. Continues his early struggles. Here comes the 77, wheeling it in there. My goodness.
That's a full send moment right there. Yep. Yep. And there's another one. So Dante happy to move to the back of the field, I think. Keep himself out of trouble here as best he can. I say Dante. Dustin. Sorry. Biggest mover on the evening? The 15 machine and Matt Cook up 17 spots so far. I take it back. Jeff Mathis is up 21. He's in 18th in the 6th machine. I take that back.
Matt Cook up 17 spots. Mathis 13 spots on the 08 machine. He's on the high side.
Yep, back to front. Here we come.
Johnson out front with Curtis still all over him. Caution on the track. It's Gordon. Something's happened with him. He's already in the pits. Mathis also hurt in that.
And we were just talking about Mathis, so that was the booth jinx on him. Sad.
Still leading this thing. 125 laps, Baron. Are these guys going to consider pitting at all, or are they just going to try and go the distance?
You know, who knows if tires are going to make a difference right now. Most of this race is under caution, so as we're, you know, clicking these laps off here, guys may be thinking about stretching it the whole way, because with this advanced number of yellow flag laps, they're not using a ton of fuel. So if you were close in the beginning, why not risk it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, no risk, no reward.
Right. If you're in the back of the field right now, you're considering that, because we know some of these guys will come in and take tires and fuel. You know, if you think you can do it and hold off the vultures as they try to come charging from the back, why wouldn't you?
Indeed, why would you not? Ryan Joyner down a couple, Blaise Brinkley's down 5, and Dustin Shepard down 7. That's 7th, 8th, and 9th. So those are our big movers down the board. Cook back here up 17, still trying to make his way towards the front.
And Matt Cook has something figured out here in that 15 machine, so let's keep an eye on that car.
Hang on, we're not going green. Not going green.
So maybe we'll go to iRacing here. You guys can look at the standings, because for whatever reason they won't show up on ours. So there's a look at your current standings to find your favorite driver. As brief as it may have been. Gotta have fast eyes around here, Baron.
Quickly done. Well, they're back, and the pace car is off, so good news.
Green, green, green.
All right. Ethan Johnson once again, another good jump. Curtis down on the inside of Tucker. Haddock, oh, there's contact, they're loose. Wiggling, 3 wide here, heading down into the corner. Can they hang on to it? It's Curtis in the middle, struggling, the 57 up high. Curtis backs out, heads to the low side, and makes contact with the 69, turns him around, major pile up. Interesting live action there. Affords us the ability to skip the replay. And I assure you, we have top quality apps out here, people. I mean, I don't know what the heck is going on, but no standings here so far. It's Johnson, Haddock, Fortin, Joyner, Shepard, Austin, Brinkley, Hoffler now in the top 10. Cole. Well, Hoffler's coming into pit road, actually. Here he comes. Randy Nichols is in. Bryan Hacker is in. Looks like Matt Cook was already in. So a few guys taking the chance here, Baron. What do you think about that?
Well, I think, you know, fresh tires and fuel, right? I mean, what could it hurt? You know, come from the back, need that rubber. It's, yeah, I think it's, you know, it's a good decision.
Why not, eh?
Why not? Where's Tom when we need him?
Where is old Tom? Poor Tom has internet issues of himself, and maybe that's part of the problem.
Jason Spear, if you're out there tonight, we could use you, brother.
So Johnson continues to lead. Could he do it end to end? The best we can do is get this banner up, but no standings, Baron.
Not for us tonight.
No, not for them. We got them. We're playing a little, you know, hide and seek with them here tonight.
Speaking on behalf of the audience, yeah. No standings for us tonight.
So as it looks, we got 16 lead lap drivers. Womack, Hacker, Hoffler, Curtis, Mathis, Rogers, all showing a lap down. As is last week's winner of race number 2, Dee Callahan. Brian Johnson's back there. John Mankowski back in 29th. Lap 67 of 125 here in the Hickory 125.
Hickory Motor Speedway, great racetrack. Just love it. Side-by-side racing. This is good stuff, Dean.
Yeah, great stuff out here. Green flag drops. Johnson down in the way.
And Ryan Joyner there in the 57 machine drops into second place. A good restart by him as we got Haddock and Brinkley battling for that third spot.
Yeah, Brinkley doing something on the outside, but we're under caution again. So Womack, maybe a little further back. Dee Callahan.
Mm-hmm.
Gaystroke looking to add to the carnage there. Walgren is coming in. Callahan's in. Looks like Nichols still sitting there. Well, we should be thankful for what we got here. The cameras are working, so there you go.
We got that going for us, which is nice.
It is nice. Glass half full.
Gungala, Gungala, Gungala. You know what that means?
No, but I like it because it's funny.
That on the night of your reckoning, you shall achieve total enlightenment. If anybody can name that movie, put it in YouTube chat.
Wow. I do not know that one.
The Dalai Lama. Big hitter.
Dalai Lama, there you go. Well, I
You mean
feel slightly enlightened.
You never saw Caddyshack?
Does my enlightenment come with swear words, Barrett?
It does.
Yeah,
It's a new world, Dean.
It's a brand new world, there's no doubt.
Let her fly.
Not sure this is what Bush had in mind when he said new world order, but I'm feeling it.
A little bit of anarchy is never bad.
Depends on your definition, I suppose. Ethan Johnson, Ryan Joyner, Tucker Haddock, Blaise Brinkley, G. Fortin, your top 5, Shepard, Cole, Austin, Ashland, and Josh Cole, your top 10. It's Clayton Smith, Keeler, Gillum, Gebel, and Hacker, their lead lap cars. Now, Baron, we get you out here in one of these things in this race. What are you thinking? What are you doing?
Green flag, green flag.
Depends on which end of the track I'm on, Dean. Oh, single file lane. Oh, start. All right, single file start here.
Yeah, surprise
Something
start
new.
here on the single file. Ethan Johnson leads them down, so everybody in line here. Who's going to be the first to jump out and make a move?
Well, we'll take a look here. We got one on the high side, yeah.
I'm sure that's a move.
That could be just getting out the way.
Blaise Brinkley down to the inside. Fortin trying to take advantage of Haddock. Haddock got stuck there momentarily. So
The lap
Blaise
down?
is really moving. That 77 machine looks sharp here tonight.
Yeah, and you know what's funny? The lap down car of Dante Curtis just said fast lap. So there you go.
Well, Curtis was fast, but unfortunate what's happening.
Yep.
Oh, and up the track we go. So possible move for the lead from the 57 to Joyner. Joyner down on the low side. Can't get the drive off, or does he? Gets a nose in there, Baron.
Yeah, so he's got preferred line now. Ethan Johnson hoping to just hold him off at this point. And right behind them, Blaise Brinkley looking to see who's going to make the biggest hole, and he'll go through with it.
Wow, Joyner with a power move. Brinkley followed him through. Johnson, who led the entire race, now down to third place. New race leader Ryan Joyner.
That's about all he can do.
Oh, and back is contact. The 55 sent up the track of Haddock. Haddock gets bumped out of the way.
Well, he was under pressure, and he kind of sailed it in there, got in the back of Johnson's machine, and it put him up the track. So lose 2 more spots for him. 3 more.
Up front, battle for the lead. Blaise Brinkley trying to take over command of this race. Can't do it. Ryan Joyner owns it right now.
Yep, and Ryan Joyner really made that move on the outside work to get around Dante in the first place. So hopefully he's got his stuff left underneath him to complete this race. But he's got a lot of pressure right now, Dean.
He's got a ton of pressure. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, lots of pressure. Those of you not very familiar with iRacing, they will consider tire wear. So as these laps tick down, if you haven't had new rubber put on the car, that's going to start getting a little slippery for you. He is all over the back bumper. That is really a tight shadow right there. Got a nose. He's looking.
Wow.
See if the 57. Yep, 57.
Almost
let him have it.
contact there, Baron. He wedged that thing in there. He's got position.
Yep.
I don't know if he can be held off. Great corner from the 57. Got a little loose, though, on exit.
And I think they touched a little bit here. 57's looking to stay as tight as he can to that machine. Blaise really got to keep it managed here. Otherwise, he's going to wreck all 3 of them.
And he's in contact once again, so they're bumping, swapping paint on the doors, Baron.
Yep, that's good hard racing. So love seeing this. Ryan Joyner looking.
Contact. They're both into the wall. Through goes Ethan Johnson. Up goes someone, G. Fortin also. Blaise hangs on to second. Shepard, Joyner shuffled back to 5th position.
Yep, so kind of a mess there, but we're still running, so that's good news.
And how about Shepard? I mean, we talked about Shepard here. You know, he was giving up spots. He was falling back. Now only down 2 spots on the night. The 89 is starting to move towards the front.
Yeah, I think he was saving his stuff, Dean. It looks like he's managed his machine very well here. He's made some progress, so let's see if he can hold off this 57. We've seen Joyner willing to race hard here for his position, so.
These guys continue the hard racing out here. Battle between Brian Cole and Gary Eshland. This is a battle for 6th position. Cole trying to hold him off from the high side. Here comes Tucker Haddock as well.
So Haddock has had speed, and he's looking to capitalize on it now, as he's got Brian Cole in an unenviable position. That high line has not worked for many guys tonight. Brian Cole going to lose that spot, and maybe more here if he's not careful. He can't get it down by that 5 machine.
Yeah, he went way up the track, and he's still up there. He's going to let that 5 with Scott Austin. Austin up 12 spots now on the move. Ethan Johnson back out front, and this time, Baron, he says, I'm going to check out. I didn't know I was going to get past.
Yep. He don't want any more shenanigans. He's out front, putting a little distance on Blaise Brinkley. And G. Fortin having a pretty good evening now. Like, after they got everything sorted out, G's out here just logging laps, and my goodness, he's got some speed in that 3 machine.
Absolutely, G doing a great job. And I mean, he was our pole getter in the first race. I mean, I don't know if he drew the pole, but he raced the pole.
Well, and he's turned it into something special right now, sitting on a podium right now, and hoping to maintain it or improve his positions.
4 spots in 5th, Haddocks in 6th. Shepard now has fallen back once again to 7th, so Shepard an up and down evening. Austin all over him now as the 5 machine looking to make his progress felt.
Yeah, and Dustin has had a really up and down night, so hard telling. It seems like these tire cycles may be playing a little game with him.
Definitely 26 laps to go. Hopefully that's accurate, folks. Struggle up in the booth continues. Ethan Johnson out front, Blaise Brinkley second, G. Fortin in third, Ryan Joyner in 4th, Gary Esch in 5th, Tucker Haddock in 6th, Dustin Shepard under heat from Austin, Cole, Gebel, and Josh Cole. So all these guys back here fighting.
Well, they got it sorted out here, Dean, and we got some real racing going on here. It's good to see.
Yeah, some of these guys are lap down. Not sure who is and who isn't, but in this little mix, so it's some good racing for sure. It's Ethan Johnson's to have right now.
Yeah, out to a 1-second lead. Ethan Johnson looking to, put his stamp of approval on this race right now. We see a big contest going on there for the 8th position. Lap car on the high line there, letting them go. No harm, no foul. Good job.
Yeah, people really like to see that out of our lap drivers out front. Still, it's Ethan Johnson with a big lead over Blaise Brinkley. Slowly but surely, Guy Fortin and Ryan Joyner coming back into this thing.
Yeah, pressure to be had here soon if Guy Fortin doesn't get motivated here, because that 57 has tracked him down.
Back at Scott Austin, he's at the front of his pack. See if he can make his way up to Tucker Haddock, just up in front. Dustin Shepard behind. Gebel in the 91 machine there in 9th. Brian Cole stuck on the outside. Once again, Aaron, that's a lead car, lap car of the 03 of Dante Curtis, still zooming around this track, unfortunately a lap down.
Yep, so Dante is trying to be that first car lap down. If we get another caution here, he would get that dog position, but we'll see if that happens.
updating it in the funky way that I can do it.
And so all you have to do is look at iRacing. It's like 15.
Go. We are under caution here. Yellow flag on the track. I think it's Hoffler. Yes, the 20 car has gone off the track alone. That'll bring out the caution, and we'll be under 20 laps here remaining.
So it looks like they might have about 10 to go when they go back to green here. Oh, look at
this.
That. How about that?
Wow, no time like the present, you know.
Better late than never.
I mean, my goodness.
And they ask me why I drink.
Now, Baron, you know, I'm not prone to nasty messages, but I got a feeling the app company might get one here this evening.
There is going to be a sternly worded email.
I like that, sternly. Dustin Shepard on pit road. Brian Cole is in. Josh Cole's in. Clayton Smith is in.
Colorful language.
Yes, I've got lots of that, by the way.
I got a feeling you're going to use it.
I practice it a lot.
I do too, and really good at it. So if you need any tips, holla. I'm your boy. Saw it happen.
All right, our big apologies to you people watching. I'm sure you're sick of our excuses. Unfortunately, it's out of our hands. It is what it is. But Ethan Johnson out here doing one heck of a job. Baron, he led most of the race. Lost it, not just the lead, but slipped to third. The boys in first and second got together, got rough more than one lap, ended up putting each other slightly into the wall. Bam, Ethan back to the lead. What a race for him.
And make no mistake, he's earned it. You know, he has had trouble. He has had, events, and I think that's the wrong word, but he's back up at the point, and he's holding on to it, Dean.
Bryan Hacker comes on pit road. As all of our apps will be coming back online slowly but surely.
Actually got something working. That's cool.
Bryan
They shall
Hacker
take it.
out of Hunting, Illinois.
Hang on.
Huntley.
Not going great.
Huntley. Yep.
Going great.
Get caught up trying to be an announcer.
I think there's one guy from Indiana in the field too.
All right, 10 to go, Baron. It's
Double
Johnson,
file this
Joyner,
time.
Ashland and Brinkley. Who you got?
I don't know. It's double file this time. They haven't got him lining up single file this time. So they changed it. All right. All right. Admin's going back to a double file restart. I mean, hell, give me the 51. I'm going for the low-hanging fruit.
There we go. I got Ryan Joyner then on the outside. So Johnson on the inside, Joyner on the outside, Ashland and Brinkley looking. It's Killam and Fortin in row 3. And how about Gage Killam sitting in 5th, up 16 spots.
Hadn't even talked about him tonight, Dean. I feel bad. That is a hell of an effort there by the 83. I love what I'm seeing.
Yeah, absolutely. Stellar effort to gain up 15 spots. You got Austin's up 12. Matt Keeler up 19 positions in 12th. But up front, it's actually Johnson up front, Joyner in second.
Little gamesmanship going on by Joyner. Let's see if Johnson bites, and he did. And the 57's on the outside now.
Great start by the 57, trying to rock the outside. The 51's loose, wiggles it, hangs on. 57 sends it in deep, can't quite get there. Here comes Blaise Brinkley. 6 to go.
57 clears him. Brinkley comes through. Or, excuse me, 77 clears him. And, wow.
Unbelievable here. Coming down to 5 to go for Johnson. Brinkley, Joyner, and Fortin, Jason. And we're hearing some wrecking.
We're under caution again.
It looks like Josh Cole has got, or Dante Curtis here spinning, and the 25 machine at Devin Rogers also around, and he's not done wrecking. He's going to hit someone else for good measure.
Oops. Oopsie. Awkward.
Thrilling restart there, Baron. Could we have another? What a job by Joyner hanging on the outside, but then couldn't get it done. That allowed Blaise Brinkley to come in here and take second. Now, when it comes to the restart, do you even want to be in second, or you prefer being in third where you can follow on the low side?
Well, I think we just learned that, Dean. Look, Ryan Joyner did everything he could to keep that position, and it was not going to happen for him. As fast as he is and as good as that car is right now, the outside is just not the place to be on this restart. So Johnson was able to get past him, and so was the 77. Right now, 77's on the outside, so I'm pretty sure Joyner's going to try to repay the favor.
Yeah, he very well could. Looks like he's getting that lucky dog. The red car, I'm not sure who that is, Baron, but someone going around getting a lucky dog there. So right now, you gotta like Johnson's chances here. Gonna be a green-white checker for all intents and purposes. Brinkley in second has a shot, but on the outside, so difficult. If it's one thing you can do, it's corner one, Baron, because the cars aren't up to speed, and you can drive it in a little deeper on that outside.
If I was him, I would be scrubbing tires to make sure they're nice and warm, so that when I smash the gas, we don't have any tire slip. That would be me.
Let's be honest, Baron. You would have had too much to drink by now.
Who says I haven't?
Hang on, we're not going green.
Not going green yet. 3 to go here. Johnson, Joyner, Brinkley, and Ashland. Fortin back in 5th with Austin in 6th. This is a big, big restart for all the marbles. Will it get rough?
It would appear Ryan Joyner has listened to the advice of the booth announcer, and he is warming his car up, his tires up, while Johnson does not. So we know what Joyner's thinking here.
Well, just for anybody else listening, we do not advise or condone listening to the booth.
Nope. One thing we're sure of, we're wrong.
Oh, here we go. Everybody's hurt, beaten. Pace truck's off. We're green flag.
Great restart.
Great restart by Joyner again. He's right there on the outside. Can he get something done? Door to door here.
Great restart. That 57 had it figured out.
Here comes Blaise. Caution is out. It's Keeler. Keeler has gone around, and that could be the end, Baron. I'm not too sure if we're going to call this one. It looks like we are. Ethan Johnson going to be your champion here in the Hickory 125. Joyner will come in second, and Blaise Brinkley will be third. It's Eshland, Brian Cole, G. Fortin, Hacker, Austin, Gebel, and Killam, your top 10. Shepard, Smith, and Keeler, the only other guys on the lead lap. Wow, Joyner did everything he could. He just needed green flags there to give it a shot, but that outside just wasn't meant to be, Baron.
No, and Johnson held him off the best he could. It was hard racing. It was good racing. Like what I saw.
Yes, sir. Johnson to the victory lane. He'll be pouring champagne and enjoying this one, man. That was an awesome finish to an awesome race for him. Like I said, he led the most laps, led most of the early laps, lost it, went to 3rd position, and then they got into each other. Once he got it back, he said, I'm never giving this up again, and he did not. Right now, let's take a short commercial break. Come back, we'll get some race interviews with our top 3 finishers.
North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this 0.625-mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole from Dawsonville, Georgia, in the number 9 Coors Ford qualifying and Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison.
Welcome back here to Wind Tunnel TV in the Hickory 125 in the North-South Racing League. Ethan Johnson, your race winner tonight. What a night he had. Baron had a little bit of everything, and of course we had some trouble up in the booth again, but all in all, the racing much improved. These guys put on a decent show here this evening.
Racing much improved, and so is our booth performance. We actually had some of our apps back tonight, so that's pretty good news. Thanks to our friends at RC2 Promotions for putting on the event tonight. We got through it, Dean, and we're doing the best we can, and my goodness, we've got some winners tonight we get to talk to.
Yes, we do, and right now I'm sitting here with third place finisher, the 77, Blaise Brinkley. How you doing, Blaise? Congratulations on a third place finish.
Thank you.
Well, it was hard fought, man. You were racing all you could out there. You end up like right where you started in third position, but it was an up and down evening. But the last half of the race, it looked like you were really coming on. And did you think you had something for him? If we could just have a few more laps, or maybe it stayed green for the last 50 or something?
Well, I had to start 30th because I won last week, so I had to drive through the field. Then we never ended up taking tires, and then as I got to the lead, I drove pretty different than I drove them, is what I'll say.
I like it.
So,
that's politically correct.
That's
politically correct.
So
he wants to use some of those words I was talking about, Baron.
Yeah, but that's all right. We'll start the season with the first, second, and third, so it's a lot better than they started out with, and we'll just keep being there every week.
Look, it's super impressive, Blaise. You've done everything right out here. Driving clean, getting up there, racing hard when you had to. When these restarts happen and everything, how difficult was it to be on the outside?
The outside wasn't terrible unless you had someone in front of you that kind of bottomed out or something and got tight, and then it would check everyone up. But if you didn't have anyone in front of you, you could roll okay out there.
Absolutely. Well, once again, man, we just congratulations on a hard-fought third place. You're going to maintain the points lead, probably extend them a little bit, and we look forward to seeing what you can do not only next week but the rest of the year. Congratulations, man.
Thank you.
All right, Baron, that was Blaise Brinkley, our third place finisher.
It was great to see him in third place. Hard fought third place. Anytime you finish on the podium, you got to be happy about that. But with me right now, I've got the second place finisher. Talk about hard fought second place. Ryan Joyner with us in the booth. Ryan, how was your evening?
It was pretty eventful. Ended up getting into the 77 on accident. But
I think we heard about it. Yeah, I think we heard about it.
He doesn't quite think it's on accident, so it is what it is.
So talk about what happened there. Tell me what happened from your eyes.
Well, he passed me, and I knew he was about to because he was trying to go much harder than I was at that stage of the race. But he was trying to pass me, and I was trying to stay on his quarter panel so I could get down in front of Ethan because I knew Ethan would be strong. But I just wanted to get down in front of Ethan, and I guess I net coated his right rear, or either I just straight up hit his right rear. Something, and it just turned him right into the wall.
That's the beauty of short track racing there, Ryan. I mean, tiny little tracks, high speed machines, very little time to react. Things happen, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, once I realized that he could not turn it and he was going to hit the wall, I clobbered the brakes, and luckily I didn't get ran over from the rear, but it definitely wasn't my intention to hit him like that.
Right? So you guys are going to work it out. It's either behind the hauler or over dinner, right? Or drinks. I prefer drinks.
Exactly. Well, we're actually friends in real life, so I'm sure I'll hear about that in real life soon.
You're bound to get a meme or two. So Ryan, second week in the books. Who you got to thank for your efforts tonight for your second place finish?
Ethan Johnson Racing Wraps. Everybody that helps me. My dad for buying me all my stuff, and Regional Amusements and TaylorMade Home Remodeling and Repairs.
Awesome. Yeah, got to thank Dad if he's footing the bill racing in a sport where you make a lot of money at it, right?
Exactly.
Second place finisher here, Dean Ryan Joyner, joining us here in the booth at Wind Tunnel TV.
Yeah, what a great effort by him. Only one who did any better. That's Ethan Johnson, the 51 machine, sitting down in victory lane. What a race. Congratulations on the victory, Ethan.
Thank you, sir.
Well, hard fought one. I mean, you're out there, you're leading. You start on the point because of the redraw. You get out there, you're leading the whole lap, doing a great job, feeling comfortable. Then, bam, you lose it. Not only first, but second as well. What were you thinking at that point in the race?
You know, it's these cars is really just not. It's just all about not losing focus. And I feel like when we got past, we just kind of settled in right behind them and was just kind of riding there for a little bit, and then they made some contact and we were able to prevail there. But all in all, it was actually a really fun race, and I'm honestly super surprised that we were able to hold on to the lead and finish this thing out.
Well, you must have thought once you got back in the lead, Ethan, I was saying that, you had it, you lost it, you got it back because they got a little rough up there, swapping some paint, busting each other up into the wall a bit, and that allowed you to get up there. But once you got up there, you had to think, there's no way I'm giving this back. You seem to have a new focus and a new energy up there.
Yeah, the main focus for this, especially since it's such a long race, is just trying to ride it out and conserve the tire. Because if you ride enough in these things, you can really make a whole set of tires last the entire race and just kind of keep your track position. And that was kind of my plan going into it. So, all in all, I feel like we left a little bit. I feel like we burnt it up just a little bit more than what I wanted to there at the end of the race. But we're still in victory lane, so that's all that matters, man.
It is all that matters, the old, you can win by an inch or a mile, a victory's a victory. A little shout out to the Fast Five there, I believe. But Ethan, you're in victory lane. Congrats, man. One hell of an effort. Really happy to see you. Can't wait to see what you do next week and the rest of the season. Congratulations. Any shout outs, anybody you want to thank, you go right ahead, my friend.
Yeah, I just want to thank Ryan Joyner, Blaise Brinkley, and Tucker Haddock for just being good teammates this race. We ran each other clean for the most part until, like I said, that little incident, with them racing for the lead. But we'll all get past it. We'll move on to next week like nothing happened. It'll be what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's all new. Improvements were made this week. More improvements coming next week. I don't know what you can improve on, Ethan, but we look forward to it. Congrats again. We'll see you next week, my friend.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. See you then.
All right, now we'll bring in race control. No, we won't. He's gone. So, Baron, what do you think about this overall entertaining race? And these guys are starting to show what they can be out here.
There's a lot of talent in this field, Dean, and I think once they get a little more comfortable racing around each other, we're going to be able to showcase that. So short track racing is hard. It's not an easy discipline. And so when we have folks that maybe new to the server and, trying to cut their teeth and race around some guys they hadn't raced around, we're going to have some incidents. But look, there was a lot of good out there tonight, too. We saw some great side-by-side racing. Saw some give and take. We saw some racecraft. And I think as the season progresses, we're going to see some more development of those skill sets.
Yeah, I think you're right, and I can't wait to continue that. That's every Monday night, 9 p.m. We'll have the North-South Racing League. But for myself, Dean Doucette, for Mr. Baron Labosco, that's going to wrap it up from Hickory, and we'll see you right here next time on Wind Tunnel TV.